G'day, got Queensland Kev again. Just doing part 2 of our little small batch experimental system. So as you see from the last video, I've actually put the bag in. It's just a bag we knocked up at home here with elastic to make it stay to the outside pretty neat. I've built myself a little return arm. It's got an outlet on the end here, got 4 down the sides and a couple spraying underneath. So it's just pumping through neatly. We've finished the main mash now. I ended up just throwing the actual probe for the temperature here. So basically, if you can see it go in there, it's just sitting in the main return flow. Probably not the best spot for it. In there somewhere would be better, but it's only a little experimental system. I'm not going to try and get too anal about it. So it's all working good. The flow is pretty decent. Like I say, most of the flow is actually getting funneled back in the bottom there. And just got a reasonable bit for there. So at the moment I'm ramping up to mash out, 78 degrees. Was at 68 degrees, I set the timer to see how quick my ramp up times are. So you can see it's taken about 1 minute, I don't know, 40 seconds average per degree. So it's not really a fast ramp up. That doesn't matter too much. That's just using the 2000 watt element. Main thing is it seems to be bringing the a nice uniform temperature for everything. So the mash bed itself doesn't seem to lag. I actually took the probe off and shoved it right down into the middle of the grain, and there was actually bugger all different. It was about half a degree, so I can measure. I think that's a bit, reasonable flow. Plus, there's a very loose mash bed, and there is almost 10 litres of wort underneath a forced bottom getting recirculated very quick. So it's got quite a big thermal mass there. So it looks like we've hit our 78. So about 16 minutes. So the system, it's running pretty good. Like I say, it's its first run today. I don't plan on doing too much more modifications. I may get some better insulation rather than these off-cut bits. This side looks pretty neat, but just not that front where it's a bit short. And the little caps and pump, it's been going no problems. That's good. Yeah, so what I'm going to do now is basically lift the bag out. Like I say, I'm not going to be sparging. Defies the whole point of a nice simple brewery. Drop it in a bucket, let it run for a while, bring the main pot up, or mash tun to the boil, call it kettle I guess, at that stage. And then once it hits a bowl, I'll drain whatever I've caught from the bag in the plastic bucket back into the kettle, and that'll be it. Bring it to the bowl, throw the hops in for the 60-minute boil, and we're done. Thanks for that.